Hi, my name is Frank Valenci, Director and Buyers and Vendors Advocate at Advantage Property Consulting. Today I'm going to give some more investor tips. So this is my third part of the series of my Investor Tips 101. Some of the things that have worked for me building my portfolio over 25 years and also worked for many of our Buyers Advocate clients over the last 20 years. So the first tip is don't buy an investment property with emotion. This is one we see all the time, and I've heard clients of mine say, but I wouldn't live in that property, I wouldn't live in that area, that property's not really for me, I can't see myself living in it. Well, I've bought a lot of investment properties over the years and I'd never live in any of them, but they've all been very, very fruitful for me in terms of getting me the capital growth and increasing my portfolio's wealth. So it's really important to stay unemotional because you're not buying an owner-occupied property for you to live in. How many times I hear people say, but I want to buy in the suburb where I live as well. That's another mistake, because I can drive past that property every day and I can say, well, why would you want to drive past it? It should be there. It should be like a bundle of shares that really is making you money while you sleep, that you don't need to drive past. And you should diversify your portfolio and not have all your eggs in the one basket. So if you've grown up on the north side of town, 101% of the time I get clients saying, I'll buy a property in those areas because I'm comfortable, I know the area. And that, I think, is one of the mistakes, not diversifying your portfolio. It's really important to play the long-term game and not speculate when you're investing in properties. So many investors lose patience after a few years. I think they say the numbers are about 50% of people sell their investment property in the first 2 to 3 years, and they lose patience because they think Rome can be built in a day, just like an investment portfolio can or can't. You really need to have it long term, and it's taken me 25 years to build a successful portfolio. It takes you a long time to build a successful career. It takes you a long time to build successful sports training and being an athlete. Those things don't happen overnight, and property investing is the same. It takes time, and a lot of people want the fast money and don't want to put in the hard yards and be patient, because it usually will take time. Usually I say to my clients, try and hold all your properties for at least 10 years in the first phase. That's your building phase, where you're trying to create wealth and you're trying to get capital growth. The only exception there is if you've got a dead horse and a really bad property that's not doing well and you made a mistake, it's better off selling that then rather than holding that and missing the opportunity cost of buying something else. So try and hold everything. One of the very important tips I say to clients is try and buy 3 properties and hold them for at least 10 years. And that will get most people to their financial and retirement goals. You then have 3 properties that have had some good capital growth. If you bought the right properties at the end of 10 years, then you can look at more what I call the cash flow or retirement phase, where you're starting to do potentially some cash flow strategies, where you might be buying, renovating and selling and creating another income to your job. So you've got a second income coming in while you're sleeping, really. You're doing a lot of that. You're using a renovation company to add that value and create an income. So in that second phase, you might start to look the next 10 years of some of the cash flow strategies, doing some buy, renovate and sell, buy, develop and flip, as well as potentially maybe more commercial properties that you're looking for more cash flow as you're nearing that sort of retirement. So these are some of my investor tips 101. It's really important to follow the right strategies because I've got a lot of investors that I see that buy the first property, get it wrong, and then they don't go anywhere further in building their portfolio. Please don't hesitate to get on our website, check out information about our Buyers Advocate, Sellers Advocate, Property Management, and our group block purchases, as well as subscribe to our free weekly and monthly market updates. We'll see you next time.